Hi everyone, it's Megan. Welcome to today's new video, which is going to be me talking you through some tips and tricks of how to save money for luxury purchases. With that being said, these tips are pretty generic, so I think you could apply them to anything you're saving for, whether you're saving for a new car, a holiday, but it will have a luxury/designer focus. I was at a bit of a crossroads as to whether or not to film this video because I know that not everyone loves luxury. Some people think it's really overpriced, which it is. And also I know that at the moment not a lot of people have huge amounts of money to go and spend. However, I know that I would love to watch a video like this when I was beginning to invest in luxury items. So yes, let's hop into the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Please give it a big thumbs up if you do and subscribe if you are new, and let's get into the video. So first off is a pretty obvious one, and that is to work out what you're saving for. So if I was you, I'd make the goal as specific as possible, because the more definitive the goal is, the easier it is to stay motivated and also to envision yourself having the particular thing. For example, if you are picking out a handbag, don't just say I want to put aside £1,000 to treat myself to a new handbag. Pick out the exact handbag you want. Something which I love to do is create little Pinterest boards of all of the luxury purchases which I hope to get and save for, and I like to put them in order of the one I'm prioritising right down to the one which I don't think I'll have for years and is just sort of an end goal. Okay, so now you've got your goal in mind, this is where the finances start. So my first financial tip is to work out your finances. I know working out finances isn't very fun for some people, although I actually love to make spreadsheets and work out what I'm spending my money on. When I started working out my finances, I realised I was spending so much money on parking, and that's because I wouldn't prepare myself and I just go and park in the closest car park to work, which was really expensive, so I cut back on that massively, and with that I saved so much money. And that's the thing, it doesn't feel like you're treating yourself when you're parking in an expensive car park or getting yourself a meal deal every day, but it is slowly but surely eating away at the money which you could have spent somewhere else. Which brings me on to my next point, which is number 2, disposable income. So work out what your disposable income is. If you're not aware of it, basically what it is it's the money you have left over after all the bills or payments come out of your bank account every month. So if you're a teenager like me, you probably don't spend loads of money on rent or bills or anything like that. I, for one, do have money which comes out of my account every month. So for example, I have to pay for fuel, parking, prepayments for my laptop, all sorts of things like that. So basically deduct that from the money which you're getting paid every month, and then whatever's left over is your own spending money which you can do what you like with, which is why it's called disposable income. Once you've worked out how much money you have left over, you can sort it into how much you like to save for your item and how much you think you need to spend every month. So once you've worked out how much money you have left over, you can sort it into how much you like to save for your item and how much you think you need to spend every month. A great way of doing this is number 3, which is money pots and saving accounts. So for me, when I'm saving for something, I like to have my savings for my future, which I must add is so important to have, as well as buying lovely things for yourself, because it's not going to be worth having loads of lovely handbags if you have nowhere to live in a few years' time. So definitely try and invest in your future and be fiscally responsible. So after my savings, I have my spending savings. This is sounding like a tongue twister. My spending savings is for the item that I'm saving for, and then I just have my plain old spending, so whatever I want to spend in a month. If you guys are unfamiliar with Monzo, I think it's a really good card to get. So it's like a prepaid card, and they have an app, and you can sort it into money pots, so you can name each of your sections whatever you're saving for, and you can either name it handbag fund or holiday fund, whatever suits your fancy, and it's just a really good way to see the progress that you're making. So now you have your money pots or your savings accounts. The next tip I have for you is let your goal be long term. I'm talking about spending 1 or even 2 years saving for the item which you want. This is not only good because it doesn't cripple you every month, but also because you'll decide whether or not you still love the item, because you might be over it in a year's time. If you're trying to save for a Balenciaga pair of trainers or something Gucci, then in a year's time it may be out of trend and you may think, why on earth was I saving for that? So I think the best thing to do is wait and see if you love the item as much as you did in a year's time, because then you know it's a keeper. And also, you don't have to cut all the fun and spending out of your life for 3 months, because I just think if you're looking to save money for something to treat yourself, then if you're crippling yourself in the process, if you can only live on baked beans and never go out and see your friends, then that's not really treating yourself, and you should try and make the goal a bit more long term. Now theoretically we are at the end of the 1 or 2 years and you've saved for the item, you hopefully still love it and still want to buy it and you have all the money saved up for it. I'd say be just a little bit frugal when you're looking to buy it. So see if you can discover any deals. For example, I love the YSL Mini Cassandra bag in pink. I'll put a little picture on screen somewhere. But I love that bag. However, it is new season. It only came out this year and I do think it's not a classic piece and it will probably go into promotion. I'm guessing that in November when Black Friday's on, Net-a-Porter or My Teresa or Farfetch will have some sort of discount on it, and so I am definitely going to wait until then to buy it. Unless you're buying from a brand which you know never goes on sale like Chanel or Louis Vuitton, but even then you can wait to go to the airport and get the tax off of your item, which I definitely think is a saving worth waiting for. You can save like 17%, and if you are looking to purchase a Chanel bag, that is a monumental saving. So that wraps up today's video. I hope you have all enjoyed, and if you have any tips of your own, I'd love to hear them in the comments. I'll see you in my next video, and until then, bye!